Welcome to the Flicks, Picks, and the Nitpicks, and I'm your humble host, Nove718, man. Let's get into it, man. There was a trailer I've done already, a trailer review I've done on the channel already for Suicide Squad, The Suicide Squad. Didn't realize there was another one because I had missed that actual breakdown on DC Fandom just before the summer. So now I've been meaning to go look it up because I always kept seeing the feed, but I was like, I saw the trailer already and it was really much of nothing. But it was kind of supposed to be almost like a first look from what I understood and heard about. Like I said, man, keep just be patient with me, man. I do a whole lot behind the scenes. And there's always stuff that I keep forgetting that I want to get up on. But like I said, I mean, I don't really have that much people really watching right now. But if you ever do come across a video and you like what you see, and feel free to let me know what you want to see more of, see less of. Because to be honest, even though I'm going to still present it my kind of way, I still want to work in tandem with the audience. Because I also want to gauge the audience and see what you guys want to see. But in any event, I've been meaning to get really into the Suicide Squad because a lot of things have been coming out. Recent things have come out about Sylvester Stallone and things of that nature. It's actually going just posted something in reference to the fact that he's going to shoot something for it. A lot of people are now speculating it could be the voice of King Shark, which I did not think of. Because it is like they already shot all principal photography, so what could you be doing unless you're going to do ADR? Like you're going to add voice. That would make sense. And that voice for King Shark, I'm with it. Like I said, I mean, I really think that people online has gotten that one completely right. Because when I thought about it, it was like someone brought it up. I think it was Grace. Either way, I was like, wow. That was actually I'm surprised I didn't even think of it as soon as I heard that he was going to shoot something for it. I thought maybe he was just going to do like an in-between or some connective tissue, or they were just going to add him on. Like it was a character that didn't really need to be there, more like a cameo for something more. But hey, you never know. But let's go check this trailer out together and let's just go talk about it. Yeah, it's more like a featurette.
It's going to surprise
It looks like
people.
It's more like a featurette.
You kind of sit there and go, how did they do that?
It's going to be different from any superhero movie ever made.
Okay.
There's no one better in the world to direct The Suicide Squad than James Gunn.
I was excited with an opportunity to be able to do The Suicide Squad in the way it could be done from my point of view.
This one is completely unique. This is a gritty 1970s war movie combined with the brilliance of James Gunn's characters and comedy.
You need your director to set the vibe.
The Suicide Squad is just a twisted fantasy of characters.
Within each of our characters, there's a certain beauty. Within most of them. Some of them are just pretty crappy through and through.
Be like a douchey Captain America.
The guy who believes in peace at any cost, no matter how many people he needs to kill along the way.
Okay, I got it.
Don't ever settle back like you think you know where this is going, because you don't.
As soon as you have some sense about what's about to happen next, James comes in.
Everyone is exploding. Genitals, heads, arms, legs.
It's like a big, massive graphic novel brought to life.
This is by far the biggest movie I've ever made.
I don't think that you know what to expect.
Don't get too attached.
This has been truly the greatest, most exciting journey of my life making this film.
Cut. That was great.
I mean, it was more of a featurette that I can get behind because I'll be honest with you, I actually like what I've seen so far, to be honest. I really like the visualization of Harley Quinn. She looks combat ready. Like when you went and got Harley Quinn and she wore all that like skimpy stuff in the original movie, that was cool for that film. But at some point, I don't think Amanda Waller would have had a look like that unless she was infiltrating the Joker. Otherwise, she would have a more tactical version of that. And I think that is an excellent compromise between traditional black and red Harley Quinn and what she wore before and what she's wearing now. That's an excellent transition. Don't get me wrong, I liked what David Ayer did with her, but I think that should not have been her tactical outfit. Now that's something that she would just wear to go on a mission on some corny stuff, leaving there. Like, for the sake of that movie, it kind of made sense. But then when she was really in the trenches and they went to get her weapons and all that, like that, like, I don't think anyone would have went and chose her. But at the same time, one thing about David Ayer's movie that I did not like is there wasn't a reason for them to group that squad together. If you're going to have a chess master specifically chose each villain for a specific reason to get to fulfill the task at hand. It would have made more sense if you needed her to infiltrate Joker's squad or anything with to do with the Joker, so she could extract the information to get them to move the plot forward to the next situation for another person in that wacky cast of characters to push the plot even further, because this is the type of people that you would need in effect to take down one bigger threat. And I think that's what eluded the original movie. Maybe it was in what's David Ayer originally put into his film, as they say, hashtag release the Ayer cut, but at the same time, it wasn't in that film. That being said, I like what they're doing with the visualization so far, and I like the fact that he dug into extracting some of the wackiest characters ever, because now you'll never know. So now as we develop these characters, we have an honest reason to make you buy into them, and even a more honest reason just to take them right away from you. So I think this is an excellent way to approach it. But let's go check this one more time before we get out of this one. But I like what I see so far. So let's cue this bad boy up and let's just check it out and see if there's anything that we might have missed. And go.
I think it's going to surprise people.
You kind of sit there and go, how did they do that?
It's going to be different from any superhero movie ever made.
See, I like this. And they're really playing into her colors.
There's no one better in the world to direct the Suicide Squad than James Gunn.
I was excited with an opportunity to be able to do the Suicide Squad in the way it could be done from my point of view.
This one is completely unique. This is a gritty 1970s war movie combined with the brilliance of James Gunn's characters and comedy.
You need your director to set the vibe.
And she looks real good, and I like the little dress, the red dress she got on with the boots.
Within each of our characters, there's a certain beauty within most of them. Some of them are just pretty crappy through and through.
Be like a douchey Captain America.
The guy who believes in peace at any cost, no matter how many people he needs to kill along the way.
Okay, I got it.
Don't ever settle back like you think you know where this is going, because you don't.
As soon as you have some sense about what's about to happen next, James comes in.
Everyone's exploding. Genitals, heads, arms, legs.
It's like a big, massive graphic novel brought to life.
I'm really liking the shots. It's looking like they're really going for that war, that war threat. And I like what I'm seeing with the polka dots, so I wonder how they're going to make that work.
Don't get too attached.
This has
and I think that's how, like, Rick Flag really looked in the book. Like, that's why I like these buying into who they are as characters.
That was great.
And realizing them for the screen. And I think he's going to do something very special with this. Actually, I really like what I've seen so far. I can't say I'm as excited as I was with the original one, because I really liked what they were doing in the very beginning. I like that grit that David Ayer was bringing to it, because I really thought that he had what it takes to make a villain's movie. And that's not exactly what we really got. And I hope this is the villain's movie. Of course, in a narrative, you're going to want some sort of anti-hero at least in this. But I really feel like we're going to get something special with this. I really miss the grit of David Ayer's vision, but I do love the fact that he's playing into the wackiness. James Gunn is playing to the wackiness of these characters. That being said, man, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you excited about what we've seen so far in this featurette? Let me know. Do you think that I'm giving too much props to David Ayer? Because I know a lot of people have an issue with it. Hey, we'll talk about it. Because I did like his visualizations of those characters. Even the Croc. I like the fact that he wanted to make him more realistic as opposed to this huge gigantor character, because it's like, what do you guys want? You want a down to earth characters, or you want over the top? Then if you want over the top, then you gotta accept everything that comes with it. So what are we gonna look for? So I wasn't mad at that aesthetic, but I am cool with this aesthetic of making a CG character, because I love playing into the wackiness of wacky side of comic books as well. This is what I like, fleshing out the real deeper dramatic stories. I love the wackiness of the comics. That's the reason why we read them. But in any event, let me know in the comments below your thoughts. Like, share, subscribe. See you next time, and as always, till I have a better outro.
Everyone's exploding genitals, heads, arms, legs.
It's like a big, massive graphic novel brought to life.
This is by far the biggest movie I've ever made.